moment when you are not gonna like me. You're gonna be highly, highly pissed off with me. And you are gonna wanna fight me. I give you permission to do all of that. Because in the end, I'm going to.
Hi guys, welcome to my first ever vlog. I want to talk about what happened to my Instagram channel. Is it account or channel, whatever you call it? So on Tuesday, I saw an interesting post in the Shade Room, and it was a rapper called Boosie Badass. And at first I thought he was criticizing Dwayne Wade for wanting to transition his 12-year-old son. But actually, if you watch the video, he seems to be pleading with him. He seems to be saying, please, he's young. He's a young lad. He's not fully grown yet to know whether or not he wants to transition to be a girl. And if you make permanent changes to him, if he grows up and really doesn't feel the same way, it's going to be really hard to come back from transitioning. And I actually agreed with everything Boosie said, because if a 12-year-old right now, most people wouldn't let them walk to the cinemas by themselves. Most parents still treat them like kids. So how is a 12-year-old who's not allowed to really go anywhere by themselves allowed to decide whether or not he's gonna have hormones, injections, and or however they take it, or have his genitals changed, you know? Let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree with me. Let's talk about it, yeah? Because I think it's we're living at a crazy time. We're living at a crazy time where you can't even talk about it. So this is the reason why they deleted my Instagram page. I reposted Boosie's video, and that's crazy. How do you get your account deleted by reposting a video that existed in Instagram? I didn't get it from anywhere else. It was already in Instagram. It's still on Instagram. But I think also my caption maybe didn't help, and it just, after so many warnings and whatever, they decided that's like the straw that broke the camel's back. So you can't talk about it right now. Boosie Badass has been kicked out of Planet Fitness. He can't work out anymore at the gym he's paying for, because he made a video criticizing another celebrity. You know, people are coming after his kids. So you have people talking about his son, that his son acts gay, his name is gay. Apparently his son's nickname is Tootsie Raw, R-A-W, Tootsie Raw. Some other people are making tweets basically saying, look, your daughter looks like a dude. She's big, she's fat, she's ugly. So it's getting really, really nasty, and it's like you can't have an opinion anymore about this sort of stuff. On Twitter, Boosie cancelled is trending. There's another young thug or something like that made a tweet wrote down a tweet and said God doesn't make mistakes, sort of agreeing with what Boosie was saying. And he's young thug or something, whatever his name is, cancelled, is trending on Twitter as well. Black Twitter isn't having it. So I think it's just crazy that
figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16 and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone. How you gonna, like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He had.
So when my daughter was 12, she was getting ready to go for a school trip, and I asked the teacher, so who are you sitting her next to? Because I didn't want her to be sat next to someone she didn't like on the bus. And the teacher made me laugh. She said, these are 12-year-old girls. They change their minds so often and so quick, you know, because the trip was, I think, a girls' trip. They were going surfing in one of the beaches in England. So the teacher said, no, I'm not going to write anybody's name down next to anybody else. Their trip was on a Tuesday. She said, I'll wait till Monday evening before I decide who's sitting next to who, because girls are quite weird, you know. They'll go to school, they're best friends with someone in the morning, and by the evening they're not talking to each other. And now we're supposed to believe that 12-year-old kids have changed, that they know what they want today, and not change their minds. So I think these parents are making a mistake. I honestly think they're making a mistake. And I really am really happy teachers before, they knew the kids. But now the woke schools, the trans Taliban, the alphabet mafia, they've intimidated so many people into not wanting to criticize or to do anything that would piss them off, that you find, what do you call this? So you find teachers and everybody is just going along with this nonsense. And I think that's what my caption was, something about this trans nonsense, and the G Mafia on Instagram decided that's too much, and they deactivated my account. There's a lot of people coming out and just saying, look, what Boosie said wasn't wrong. It wasn't wrong at all. Because this, and also there's a money aspect to this. Because everywhere, he's doing a tour, going round to all the talk show hosts and everything, because he has a documentary coming up. Him and his wife and his family are doing a documentary. So I was just wondering, like, if he was still in the NBA and he was earning money there, the wife was actively working, would they be allowing their son to do this now? But or is it helping them? Is it helping them have an interesting storyline? Because I saw the wife, this Gabrielle Union, she took that boy last year to the gay pride parade. So she took this young lad at 11, 12 years of age to a gay pride parade where there's half-naked gay men, because he had decided at first that he was gay, but then now he's decided no, he's not gay, he's actually a trans girl, and they're going along with it. They just going along with it, and it just makes me feel kind of sad for the boy. I'm not even angry with the parents, because I think at times if you grew up without much in your life, you grow up to want to give your kids everything. But this is like too much, you know? So if the boy had come out and said he wanted to be like a spaghetti monster, would they have done what, they have gone and tried to help him become a spaghetti monster? And there's also a video Paul Joseph Watson has put up of a dad asking his 3-year-old what he is, and the 3-year-old identifies as an omelette or something like that. Because Dwayne Wade says, oh, my son knew from when he was 3.
You are? Okay. How in the fuck does a 3-year-old identify as a woman? And my son is 3, and he identifies, let's see this. Kato, are you an omelet? As a fucking egg omelet.
So when my daughter was 12, she was due to go for a school trip, and all the parents were really eager to know where their kids are sitting in the bus, in the coach, and who they're sitting with. But the head teacher refused to write down the names of the little girls, because it was a girls' trip, sitting together, because she reckoned that 12-year-old girls are so fickle and they change their minds so easily. So if they came to school in the morning with a BFF, by that evening they'll probably be the biggest enemies. So she said, look, I'm not writing down any names of who's sitting next to who till the end of the school day. That way we know everybody's still in good, they're still friends at the end of the day. So tomorrow morning, when they sit in the coach, they would still be friends. And this just, I just remember that, because right now we're meant to believe that this 12-year-old knows, because the dad says he's the one who researched and all this stuff, like he's not gay, but because he feels like a woman. So basically, if he's not male, then he's a woman attracted to males, so that makes him straight, if that makes any sense at all. So I remember that story about my daughter, because 10 years ago people knew that little kids, 12-year-olds, could not be trusted to make a decision on who they wanted to sit with the week before, to be friends with. They would have changed their minds on who their friends are, and who they wanted to spend 2-3 hours seated next to. And we knew that. There's a time we knew all this stuff. We knew kids could be left to make their own decisions, This same child who's decided to transition, and the parents are listening to him, this Zaya, whatever they're calling him or her right now, probably isn't allowed to go to the movies by themselves, because they're still kids. But somehow they can say, oh daddy, I don't feel like a boy anymore. I feel like a girl, and I know what's in my mind, and I know that's the person I am. And they're going to chemically castrate this poor child, because they believe that he knows what's best for himself. A child who doesn't know who's anyway, let me not be rude.